Hey everybody, it's Loading Ready Run, Magic, or LRR MTG, or that was kind of a bad intro. Hey, what's up? I'm Graham.
I'm James.
I'm just distracted by all this value.
Look at all the value.
We're drafting Modern Masters.
Whee!
We got 30 seconds to make our pick. We have a Darkar Valkyrie. She's real good. Though I've seen her opened like a bajillion times. It's pretty funny.
Okay.
Yeah, you get to steal all your opponent's stuff. Incremental Growth, which is like super crazy. Real good. Plume Veil's good. Shrapnel Blast. It's good if you're in the Affinity.
Yeah.
Basically an arrest kind of thing. I don't know.
I have no idea what we're doing. I'm scared.
What should we take?
I don't know. I like Rift Bolt. I like Incremental Growth. That seems kind of fun.
Yeah, Growth seems good. Why not? Buff up all the things.
All right, now we need to get things to buff.
All right. Ooh, there's a Splice onto Arcane spell. That's fun. We did a video on our Loading Ready Run, or on our YouTube account of myself and Cam drafting, or forcing Storm, which was hilarious. If we wanted to stay green, both the green cards in this pack are really good. This guy's
that guy's
terrifying,
super awesome,
because you can't stop it. You just see it coming.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what I'm going to do when that 5/5 hits. Nantuko Shaman's also really good. 3/2 for 3 is fine, and then if you can cast him a turn later, then you just draw a card.
Yeah,
and he still gets to attack the same turn he would otherwise. So,
I don't know. I like the Bailoff.
Yeah, I think the Bailoff. I think we go.
He seems pretty awesome.
Let's maybe try and go like aggro stompy times.
So like red green,
or just green
or green.
By which I just mean lots of green.
Yeah, lots of green. Oh boy, Death Cloud. All right, so Tribal Flame seems.
Make sure that you count this, because I've had people cast this against me and miscount. It's
basic line types.
Yeah, basic land types, not basic lands.
Yeah.
So if you have a mountain only, or if you have mountains, it'll do 1
damage.
If you have any number of mountains and forests, 2 damage. Not based on the number of the actual things that you have.
Because that would be insane.
Yeah. I love that the rare and all the uncommons are still here.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. All right, so what are our green cards?
Moss Dog, who's fine.
Seems pretty good.
Dredge is actually really quite scary. Warren Weirding is cool. It's like a Devour Flesh that they might get a thing if they sack a Goblin.
Yeah.
Which they usually don't. Tribal Flames is okay, but I think maybe just stay green.
Yeah.
All right. I was playing against this someone who had this, and they just kept bringing the Moss Dog back, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's really irritating. It's like, oh, good, I killed that 3/3. I'm like, nope, it's back now. I'm like, damn it.
Ugh, take possession.
All right.
That card's good.
A couple options here. Worm Harvest actually works really well with Dredge.
Yep.
So that could be fun. Also, the worm tokens are disgusting. So, if you want to put your opponent on gross tilt, there's that option. The Hanakami works with arcane spells, which we don't have any of yet.
And then we have
there's all kinds of stuff. Pepper Smoke is really good if you're in the Fairies deck. It's basically to kill a guy, draw a card. Enforcer's good for Affinity, so clearly no one's in Affinity yet.
Not yet.
Sporoloth Ancient is neat if you wanted to do that kind of green. With the all your spores, infinite numbers of spores.
Yeah.
I don't know. You want to try Worm Harvest?
Sure. It would be either that or I really like Take Possession. That card.
Take Possession is real good.
Really good.
But
oh crap.
Oh. Apparently I took the Hanakami. I don't know how I did that. That's unfortunate.
You jerk. You stupid Hanakami.
Misplay.
All right.
Well, now what?
Yeah, now it's a little tricky. Blinded Beam, that's a good card.
With the worst art in the set.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
This serving dish will save me. Drag Down's really good. Again, the Domain. Apparently the Domain deck is really good too. Like,
yeah.
I mean, apparently the insert archetype
deck
is really good.
It's kind of the thing.
Yeah. I don't know. If we want to stay on mono green, the Shell Dweller's fine. Good defender.
Yeah.
I guess we could take that or Search for Tomorrow, but
yeah, I think
ideally we're casting this guy for 1, so we're not having to ramp into the Bailoff. So.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet.
Another Moss Dog seems good.
Moss Dog seems fine.
Double Homunculus. All right. So now we need to
Consider a second color. This thing blew me out the other day. Someone attacked with a 2/2 flyer, the Aven Changeling.
Uh-huh.
And so I used Glacial Ray to do 2 damage to it as it was attacking me.
Yeah.
So they cast this, prevented the damage, put 2 counters on it, hit me for 4 instead. And then which then made it lethal next turn because I was at 8.
What jerks.
So instead of taking 2, I took 4, and then the game ended. So that was fun.
Yep. I kind of like that card actually.
Tapper.
Although that guy's good.
Which one? Test of Faith?
The Tapper.
Well, which one do you want to take?
Tapper.
All right. Tapper we will take.
Tapper Trapper.
Tapper.
And then we get a third Moss Dog.
Infinite Moss Dogs.
Lots of Moss Dogs. Sure.
All right. This is of course a dredge card as well, because if you mill it off, it just goes right into play.
Yeah.
Which is fun, but yeah. Let's get the Moss Dog down there. All these Moss Dogs. Ooh, Echoing Courage.
Ooh, yeah.
That goes really well with triple Moss Dog.
Just think how many more Moss Dogs we could get.
Yeah. That's the thing. You can end. It's weird with Modern Masters because everyone's going for these specific archetypes. If you're in one that's open,
yeah,
it's totally feasible to end up with like 5 of a given common.
Yeah. I don't think we're playing any of these cards, so
probably not. What's this do? When it enters the battlefield, target player reveals X cards from their hand, where X is the number of fairies you control.
That seems not like the card we're going to play.
You choose one of those cards, that player discards it.
Maybe take the
dredge card?
Sure.
I guess.
The land. It lets us splash our Tapper. Yeah. Sylvan Bounty. It cycles.
Yeah. Sure. Cycling, why not? There's 2 Narcomoebas going around this table. Take the Pepper Smoke, I guess.
Yeah.
So we have the option of, wow, okay. Could be a -2/-2, I guess. Probably want to run that over Absorb Viz.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So we have the option to splash into some black. Wow. Yeah, we do. But we're not married to it. I was going to say we have our Worm Harvest, but
yeah, we don't.
We don't have our Worm Harvest.
Stupid Hamikami.
Hamikami? Hamikameha.
What does it even do? Sacrifice it?
To return an arcane card from your graveyard to your hand.
Tombstalker.
Foil
incremental growth.
And a Penumbra Spider.
I think it has to be that spider, isn't it? Isn't that spider just insane?
Well, Tombstalker's pretty insane because
we've got
the Moss Dogs with the dredge, we're going to have stuff in the yard. So this thing, Delve, it was a future sight mechanic, meaning it's on like maybe 3 cards ever. And you can exile any number of cards from your graveyard as you cast it, and it costs 1 less cheaper. So if we start dredging early, then we can get this guy out real quick.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think
that's fair.
This probably won't wheel.
No, but
I feel like Tombstalker actually fits this deck pretty well.
All right.
So yeah, I think we're green black now, which I'm happy about. Speaking of green and the graveyard.
Yeah.
Eternal Witness.
Also seems pretty good.
Also not worth an irrelevant number of tickets. I think she's worth about 3 or 4.
Sweet. There's also the Grove.
Grove is nice.
The Kadama's Reach.
Kadama's Reach is good, and Warren Weirding. Again, it's unless they're running goblins, it's basically a Devour Flesh.
Yeah.
So, which is fine.
But yeah, Eternal Witness.
Can I get a Witness? So Dragdown is going to be -2/-2 in this deck.
Yes.
So maybe that's not worth it, but
probably not. But you never know.
But it's limited, and removal is removal, so maybe we need that. Probably don't need the Festering Goblin.
Is Pepper Smoke that good?
It's
just going to be a -1/-1, right?
Yeah, not if you're not running fairies. Having said that, there's a lot of things that are X1 creatures, like fairies.
That's true.
I think we'll pop it in the sideboard.
We can sideboard that one.
Sideboard for now. But yeah, I'm liking how the rest of this is coming together. Sylvan Bounty is probably just going to be a cycler.
If that, who knows?
This could go either way. Oh wow, options here. So, Street Wraith is is basically a Sign in Blood that you cast for free.
Yeah.
Because you just pay 2 life to draw a card. The Wood Treaders 1/4 they're either a 1/4 for 3 or a 1/4 for 6, and you draw 2 cards, which is
pretty good,
pretty sweet. Someone's getting a second Plume Veil, but there's also this Summoner's Pact, which seems neat. The 0 cast spells are always fun.
Yeah, I don't know what we're looking for necessarily.
I don't know. I mean, just dropping a Baloth would be just whumph. I mean, it's got to be a green card, but pacts are exciting. I don't think that the other green or black cards in here are better enough that we don't want to just try Summoner's Pact. I don't know.
Okay.
I've never played with it before.
Yeah, I've never played with it before.
I drafted it once. I've done 2, 3. If you include the time we forced Storm, I've done 3 Modern Masters things, and I've drafted Summoner's Pact once, but I've never had a chance to play it.
Oh my God, it's a dinosaur.
I was going to say, I'm really excited by this Baloth, but the Imperiosaur is really strong.
Yeah.
I think he might be better than the Baloth.
He probably is.
Because you don't have to wait for the suspend thing to happen, and he's just a 5/5 on turn 4 that's very difficult to
And we
deal
only
with.
are running basic lands by the looks of it.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to run Dakmor Salvage.
No.
There's a Raven's Crime, which is really good. What does Anti-Snitch do? So it can't block. It's got Prowl. Cast it for its Prowl cost. You can damage to the Goblin or a Rogue, which I don't think we have either of. When a Goblin or Rogue you control deals damage to a player, if it's in your graveyard, return it to your hand. Okay, that's not really relevant for us. Dream Spoiler Witches. Whenever you cast a spell during your opponent's turn, target creature gets -1/-1. That's pretty cool, but yeah, I think we're going to take the Dino Rider over here.
Another dinosaur.
Probably, yeah, given the options. Now there's Thesis, which is destroy target creature.
It's a very interesting card.
I mean, we'd only ever cast that for its suspend.
Correct.
But it's awkward if... Is it a May? No. So you have to cast it.
Yes.
And it has to be a target. So if they don't have any creatures, you can kill one of your own things.
Yeah.
So
which seems... Like, it's basically like...
It's going to come back also. Like, it's also it's going to wheel.
Okay.
Just because that mana cost is scary. Sack a Goblin, and that thing happens. Stinkweed Imp is good.
Good, yeah. I do like dinosaurs.
Yeah, I think I want to... Certainly with things like Incremental Growth and Eternal Witness, I want to be hedging more in the green direction.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there we go. Or another Echoing Courage.
This is not the foil.
No. There's also another Echoing Courage.
There is another Echoing Courage.
Which is kind of fun.
But I feel like...
Oh, yeah. I want to take that.
Just Incremental Growth. Seeing this now gives me hope that the foil that we opened with the Tombstalker might actually come back.
Yeah.
And true. I'm okay with running 3 Incremental Growth.
That's fair. All right.
Good with the Thalids. Oh,
dear God.
Delightful. Yeah, absolutely. That'd be a pretty good thing to Summoner's Pact, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Woodfall Primus. That is. Going to mute the computer there. Yeah, Woodfall Primus is perfect for us. Guess we take a Vivid Marsh here.
Yeah, I think so.
Seems like a pretty good idea. Put it in the board for now, but we'll definitely be running it. So Trump the Domains is, frankly, broken. But, well, if you have Domain. For us, that would give all of our creatures +2/+2 and Trample, which is not nothing, considering we have so many big creatures. So that's really tempting. Or there's Moldervine Cloak, which, again, is a dredge card. Creature gets +3/+3. Yeah. But I think this is basically a win condition.
Sure.
So let's go for it. And a Vivid Grove. So this is not the pack we opened. I think that last one was the pack we opened.
I think so.
I can't remember.
I think so. I think it didn't come back. So
yeah, because I remember seeing the double Arcbound Worker. So Incremental Growth did not come back, probably because someone took it for value, which is fine. Nothing wrong with the foil. So we'll probably run both those vivid things, probably.
It's not...
I mean, if we're only in 2 colors, I guess we don't really need to run the Vivid lands, and it might be better not to, because you can only cast Imperiosaurs off basic land.
Yeah.
And Trump the Domains checks for basic land, as does Dragdown. So if we manage to only be in 2 colors, which it looks like we happily are,
yep.
Yeah, I don't think we need the Vivid ones, but may as well pick them up. People like them lands. We're not quite on pack 3 yet, are we?
No.
No, okay.
I think there's like 3 more picks.
I like a couple other lower things. If we run into a really aggressive deck, it could be trouble, but I guess this? No,
sure.
Equipment gets +1/+1 and is every creature type. I don't know that the every creature type is going to be...
I don't think that's going to come to play with us.
...relevant for anything, but we might run that. Gonna take gonna hate the Echoing Truth, because if we have more than one Moss Dog out there, that's really annoying. This bounces a creature and all other creatures with its name. I mean, there's other stuff in here that's also good too, but that seems pretty scary for us.
Foil.
Take the foil, I guess. Which, I mean, you know what? Maybe we run Siphon Life. Retrace is always exciting, and with
Hey, Echoing Courage.
nice, the Echoing Courage came back. That's another way to get land in our bin for the Worm Harvest that we don't have. So that's good.
All right, sword.
Come on, sword. Or actually, deck Goyf.
Yeah, Goyf would be okay.
We would run Goyf.
Yeah.
We have the deck for that.
Oh,
Well, we got Ether Vial.
that's pretty good.
I
I think
think we take the Ether Vial.
we take the Ether Vial.
I mean, it's either that or like Thallid Germinator, and we have a lot of 4-drops. So Ether Vialing up to 4, and then just
popping them out,
pooping
for
out
free.
Moss Dogs and Imperiosaurs seems
That
pretty
seems
good.
pretty good. Can you do that with the Imperiosaur?
Yeah, it's you.
You can only cast.
Yeah, you can only cast it with basic land, but you can
Yeah.
cheat it into play with this way.
Sweet.
And I mean, like, I've seen Ether Vial wheel in this format. Like, it's not like
It's not like it's not amazing, but
but if you have a deck that can use it,
and nothing else here is like, oh my god.
yeah. Wow, definitely nothing here for us. What's Harobi's Whisper? If you control a swamp, destroy target non-black creature. Oh, that seems like removal.
That does seem like removal.
That is cool art. And you can splice it onto Arcane by exiling 4 cards from your graveyard, and we will have 4 cards in our graveyard. Not that I think we have any arcane spells.
No, but
No, we don't. But yeah, hey,
it's a Doomblade.
removal. That's
One more.
It is. It's like a slightly more expensive Doomblade that we will
Be able to
pretty surely be able to cast.
Yeah.
So having the double black on turn 3 is a little awkward because we're probably not going to run Siphon Life. Probably. I don't know.
I think that's one of the top ones to get cut as of right now.
Yeah, I think I'm going to pop that and absorb this
Yeah.
in the board for now, but we'll see. More creatures will be good, but not a Hanakami. So there's Apocryphite,
Yeah.
which is just like a good thing to have. Doesn't fly, looks like it should. Always confuses me. Blight Speaker is pretty scary, or can be if you get them in multiples,
Yeah.
because they search up other Blight Speakers. Otherwise, they're basically just a pinger in black, which
It's not the worst.
actually seems okay.
And it's a 2-drop.
Like, I don't think we want another drag down. I think it's either Apocryphite or Blight Speaker for this
Yeah.
deck.
I'd say take the Blight Speaker.
All right. I guess Hanakami, which we already have one of, could return Harobi's Whisper from the graveyard. So,
That could be a thing.
if we really need it. But I think we'll just take the Blight Speaker for now. Maybe if we can pick up even like one other Blight Speaker, that's cool. Because as soon as you get one out, they can search up the other ones.
Yeah.
And then you just start pinging. So this guy's a 1-drop. That's the only suspend card we have. Hey, there's that Worm Harvest.
Yay.
So Death Rattle is destroy target non-green creature. And again, it has Delve, which is the same as the Tombstalker ability.
Yeah.
So that's a possibility. Walker of the Grove is a 7/7 for 8. And when
Or
it leaves the battlefield, you get a 4/4. Or it's a 4/4 token for 5.
There's also another Blight Speaker.
Yeah, there's a second Blight Speaker here. There's the Worm Harvest that we could finally have.
Yeah.
Which again, with the dredge cards we have, makes Worm Harvest much more viable.
Yeah. I'd be down with taking
I think I want to take this now, partly because I'm annoyed that I missed the one from earlier, but also I think it's probably going to be better in our deck than a second Blight Speaker. As cool as a second Blight Speaker would be, and he will probably not wheel. So
There's a Blight Speaker.
a Blight Speaker right here, which I think, so there's some good options here. Croson Grip is good for a board. It's good for the sideboard, but Bone Splitter
Also very
it's
good.
just really strong.
Yep.
It's really strong. There's these guys again. There's the Street Wraith.
I don't know.
I don't know. Do you think we need more creatures? I guess we do need targets for our incremental growth.
Yeah.
So probably better to take a creature over
Yeah.
a bone splitter, because this also requires creatures.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we'll take the blight speaker. Maybe we can buff it up with incremental growth. Why not? Ooh, Rift Sweeper. So that can, at worst, it's bears.
Yep.
Which actually seems great for us. And at best, we get to hose something in suspension. That's really what that does.
Yeah.
So it says choose target face up exiled card. It's rare that things get exiled face up, and that really just means choose target suspend card, but they wanted to keep themselves open. And you just go, oh, that thing that's in suspension? No, it goes away. Goes back on your deck. So probably want to take that.
Sure.
Again, Raven's Crime is entertaining. Dream Spoiler Witches are fun, but yeah, Rift Sweeper seems like something we could use.
Penumbra Spider.
Oh, wow.
That seems like a good...
Yeah, Penumbra Spider is great. It's a super good. We've got all these creatures on 4. All right. And more good options. We've got Giant Dust Wasp, which is, again, real good. Suspend it for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Nantuko Shaman I mentioned earlier. Probably just one of those guys.
I think probably the flying guy. Seems like it'd be good to have some flyers.
Loaded up with some counters.
Yeah.
You do need 3 targets for this thing, which is unfortunate. So you may be in the awkward situation of having to put 1 counter on a creature of your opponent's.
Yeah. I think we're going to be okay.
But I think it'll be fine. So, Dust Wasp, which again, I should resort. Dust Wasp is there. Baloth is a 1-drop. None of these are getting in our deck. So, boy, that seems like a terrifying card to face. I think I'm probably going to just remove this Test of Faith.
Sure.
Because we already have a Siphon Life and an Absorb this, and this thing is...
We need to cut some cards,
scary.
too.
Actually, it's not that amazing against us because we don't have a lot of damage. I mean, we have our cards.
No, we take it anyways.
All right.
Good job.
Yeah. Or creatures is what I meant to say. That was not a sentence that was...
I don't think we're playing any of these cards.
I think I'll take this because it works in the Storm deck and it can be scary. Guess I'll take a second drag down. It's probably not going to get in, but whatever.
Take the Walker, I guess.
Sure. Big guy.
The grip for the board is
Sweet.
Cool.
Probably I'd rather that over a Street Wraith. All right, so we're running 27 in our deck here. Arcbound Wanderer. And last pick. What'd you get? So I'm going to take Sylvan Bounty out. I don't think we need that. It's basically just a land cycle or gain some life.
Mm-hmm.
Tromp stays in. Baloth. Dust Wasp on 2. Oh, it's transitioning to the thing. All right. Dust Wasp is a 2-drop. Baloth is a 1-drop. Unless we get Vile. So 3 cuts here. Definitely like the incremental growth. I think we want to remove Drag Down.
Sure.
It'll only be -2/-2, and we have Hirobi's Whisper if we absolutely need to kill something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one of the Echoing Courages. It's good to have a combat trick, but we really only have the Moss Dogs and the Imperial Sword to get max value off those.
Yeah.
And then one more cut, and I don't know what. Again, Tromp the Domains is not at its most effective here, but it's still +2/+2 and trample for all of our creatures, which I think can still be a game ender. So,
what's the Dweller do again? The Phalid Shell Dweller, 2-drop.
yeah, probably. Yeah, this guy probably fits our deck the least. He's just a 0/5 defender, and then he gets counters, and then when you get 3 counters, you get a Saproling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he fits.
Okay.
Fits our deck.
I could say we cut that guy.
All right.
That seems pretty good.
I like it. So what are we looking for land-wise? 12 and 5.
I might add one more black.
I might add...
more than that, actually.
Yeah, because, I mean, these Blight Speakers are 2-drops, and this Trapper is a 2-drop that needs black. I mean, this can cast for either, but...
Yeah, so that doesn't really matter.
I mean, that's just a ludicrous difference in things.
I think you might.
No, like
Yeah.
7-10. That seems good.
Maybe 6 is enough.
I mean, we could run the Vivid Lands. It just makes Imperiosaur way more awkward.
Yeah, I want to be able to play my dinosaur.
Yeah, dinosaur good.
Yeah, let's go with this and see
I
how
think
it
it's
works.
okay. I mean, double green on 3 and 4, but theoretically double black.
We don't need that on 3, though. Right?
No, we don't need... I mean, we don't really need either of these on 3. This only needs a single green. This only needs a single green.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, we could go 11-6, but I think 10-7 is probably all right.
All right. Submit.
All right. Let's see how this does in Modern Masters.